I talked to Conor a couple days ago, and anytime you guys see talk to him, he's very confident in how this is going to go down and when and everything. So
you don't think he'll change for this thing?
What do you mean?
I mean, in terms like the arrogance and the cockiness, the thing that makes Conor.
Absolutely. And if he wins this thing, it'll be times a zillion.
How much the Ice Cube deal to get this fight in T-Mobile? I mean, you get to pay a lot. Or?
I like Ice Cube, dude. I'm an Ice Cube fan, and I don't know how this thing went down that he said Floyd said some stuff about him, and he thought that we were. I said, man, you're crazy. Man, I saw NWA 257,000 times, man. I'm a huge fan, and took 6 minutes on the phone with him, and we got the deal done.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's all good.
So it was no big deal at all. No. He said generous offer.
No, he's a good guy. I love him. I'm a big fan, and we got it.
And they moved their event to like 130%.
Yep, absolutely.
Dana, August 26th, the hottest ticket in town. What's the VIP list looking like?
Well, we're still getting the ticket situation together. We're still, we're still working on that. But
right.
Everybody and their mother's looking for a ticket.
Now, what's up with your buddy Tom Brady? Is Tom Brady getting a ticket? Is Tom coming? Or
Tom Brady can do whatever he wants. He can get 10 tickets.
President Trump?
We'll give him every front row we have.
Are you sending a ticket to President Trump?
To President Trump? Funny you say that, but they called me yesterday, and I don't think they're going to come. But
they wanted to? There was interest from Trump?
100%.
And is it just like it's too busy? Is it security?
That's just... he feels like he'll ruin events. Like he'll ruin the event if he shows up. Secret Service is going to have to go through the place. They'll have to shut down streets and create crazy traffic. And,
right.
Yeah.
Now, this whole IRS deal, like after Mayweather pays off the IRS, will he still have enough money left over, from this fight to become pro? Is he still making enough?
I don't know his situation. I don't know what he owes or what he doesn't know or what his deal is, but I would imagine so. I would imagine he's probably going to go in and negotiate a deal on this thing before he fights.
Who's singing the national anthem?
What's that?
Who's singing the national anthem?
I have no idea.
No idea. You want to sing it?
No, I just, I'm going to let these guys handle all this stuff.
Of course, the gate is expected to be 80 million right now. Backing out Mayweather at other prices. Will the prices be the same as that or more?
Yeah, I think the prices are the same.
What series is
the same ballpark, but obviously there's more seats. That last one was this one. Yeah.
What do you anticipate?
Probably $100 million range. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? How are you? Thank
First of all, congratulations. You said this fight was going to happen. It's happening. What are we going to see August 26th?
I don't know. I listen, at the end of the day, I hope we see a good fight. That's what I'm hoping. Hope we see a good fight.
Floyd Mayweather, best defensive fighter of all time. Canelo couldn't touch him or hurt him. Pacquiao couldn't. Maidana couldn't hit him that much. How come you think Conor McGregor will?
Well, I don't know if Conor McGregor will, but Conor McGregor will try. Conor McGregor will go out there. He will try to knock him out. And, we'll see how it plays out.
Dana, you began with boxing. You know how difficult this sport is. Conor's still an amateur boxer. How much is he taking on this fight? I mean, seriously, speak honestly. Do you really think he has a chance?
Yeah, listen, when two people get in there and start throwing punches, anything is possible. Anything is possible. So, yes, he could catch him, and he could knock him out. And if he does catch him, he will hurt him, and he will knock him out. Conor gets people in trouble, he goes after him.
Is it going to go to the full 12?
Probably, unless Conor knocks him out. I don't see Floyd knocking him out.
I don't see Conor touching him.
Huh?
I don't see Conor touching him.
Not once?
Not hurting him.
Not touching him once in a 12-round fight.
Not hurting him in a 12-round fight.
We'll see. We're going to find out.
Thanks,
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're wrong, too.
Seriously.
Did you at all would have preferred that Conor waited a little bit and trained more in boxing at all, or did you tell him like, hey, chill a little bit?
Well, here's the thing. It's how much longer is he going to train in boxing to become a professional boxer? This is a fight. It's one of the boxing rules, but he's going in there and he's going to fight. I mean, Floyd Mayweather's been boxing since he was 5. How much is Conor McGregor? Floyd's going to be 41 this year. How much more is Conor going to train to be a professional boxer? He hits like a truck. He's going to go in there and he's going to try to hit him.
Thank you.
What's up, brother? What's up, gang? How are you?
Hey, Dana.
Hey.
Dana, with regard to Conor, can you sort of kind of take us back to like the beginning when this kid, could you have ever imagined that Conor would be at this point with this fight?
No. I mean, listen, you guys have heard the story a million times where I say, I flew him to Vegas, we went to dinner, I called Lorenzo when I got in the car and said, I don't know if this kid can fight, but if he can even throw a punch, he's going to be a huge star. And what this guy has turned into and what he's become is incredible. I call him the unicorn. It's unlike anybody I've ever dealt with.
Was there something about Conor early on, though? What made you think if he could throw a punch, he would be a big star?
His personality. I mean, you love the guy. It's impossible to sit there and be in his presence and not love the guy. He's got a great personality. He's hilarious. His belief in himself is incredibly powerful. And, everything he's ever said he would do, he has done.
We know that you were vehemently against this fight early on. You obviously came around.
I was so against it. I was like, there's no way. I mean, they couldn't get Manny Pacquiao Mayweather done for years. We're going to go in there and do McGregor versus Mayweather. But then when I sat down with these guys, let me just put it this way. I deal with a lot of people in my business that aren't very bright, but think they are. Floyd's actually got some really smart guys around him. So when you're actually dealing with smart people, it's a lot easier to get a deal done.
Could you sort of shed some light, though, early on a part of the conversation you may have had with Conor, where you said, okay, you know what, this kid deserves this. Like, let's try to make this happen.
No, he just told me that he wanted this fight. He wanted this fight. They flew out to Vegas, and this was even after the sale. We sat down in Lorenzo's office. We walked through what the possible issues might be for Conor. And then once I had that, we went out and I cut a deal. He came in and met with it.
Were you worried about Conor at the beginning, though, taking this fight, like fighting Floyd?
I didn't want him to take the Diaz fight at 170 again either, but look how that turned out. He was right. So I stopped doubting this guy. I don't doubt him anymore.
I got to grab him right now. Look at that, guys.
The odds makers have Conor at 40-1 to knock out Floyd in the first round. The odds of Canelo doing it is even worse, and he's a professional boxer. Do you find that kind of crazy?
Yeah, if you look at the odds on all the Conor stuff versus all the good boxers that fought him, it's pretty crazy.
Who do you have your money on?
Money? I can't bet on it. But obviously all my money's on Conor, so.
We'll be back, guys.
Thanks, Dana.
Thank you.